Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another West 11 Sports Media podcast. I'm Cody West, along with Keith Logan today. Keith, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Time for our weekly Wildcats recap, and it's been a very exciting week at Littlefield High School sports. Starting off with the no-hitter thrown by Bryson Calloway to open up District 2-3A baseball play. Seems like we've already talked about a no-hitter thrown by Bryson Calloway. And we have, because it was his second one of the season. Bryson, of course, came out in front of the home crowd on a windy day and threw another gem on the diamond, shutting out Muleshoe 10-0 to move to 1-0 in district play. Thoughts on the no-hitter? He was dominant.
I mean, he was pretty much dominant, from the opening pitch, and he was just, strong all day. Was able, got in some trouble, but was able to battle back. A true senior, a true team player, and was able to battle back and overcome some of the obstacles and was able to get some batters out. Just had an overall good game.
Bryson Calloway threw 5 innings. Of course, the Wildcats won by virtue of 10-run mercy rule. So he pitched 5 innings. He only faced 15 batters. That's 3 per inning. And he threw 69 total pitches, allowed no runs on no hits. He had 10 strikeouts on the day and only 2 walks. And he almost had him a perfect game there for the Wildcats against Muleshoe. And a Muleshoe team that last year, of course, was the third-place team coming out of District 2-3A and made it to the regional quarterfinals, lost to Littlefield in the regional quarterfinals. But Muleshoe struggling from what I saw from the Mules. They look like a good little team. Of course, Callaway made them look like they probably were a Little League team that day, at least at the plate. But they struggled pitching the ball as well. But Littlefield scored 8 runs in the first inning, and then after they changed pitchers, then it was a more competitive ball game. But it was a quick start by the Wildcats. We moved to 1-0. Muleshoe falls to 0-1 in the district standings. Shallowater beat Dimmitt also, so Shallowater and Littlefield are at 1-0. Muleshoe and Dimmitt are 0-1. Friona didn't play. They are right in the middle and will have their district opener this week. But overall, from the game, I think it's everything we expected the Wildcats to be. Yeah,
definitely came out strong. Like you said, don't keep bringing up Bryson Calloway. He had a good game, but at the same time, we were able to see the ball very well. Made good contact. Was able to get 8 runs in 1 inning, and after that, our bats got kind of quiet. But then we was able to come back and finish off with 2 more runs to finish out the game. The mercy rule.
Yes, sir. So the Wildcats are off and running, trying to get that district championship, and it looks like it may be a 2-horse race between Littlefield and Shallowater. Shallowater comes in the rankings that were just released as the number 3 team in the state of Texas. Littlefield moves up to number 17 in the state, even though both of these teams, I think, when we face off, it's just a flip of the coin. It could go either way.
Yeah, right now, rankings are great. I think we talked about it before. It's just a number right now, and realistically, when we play each other, that's what is going to happen. You can kind of throw out the records, throw out the rankings. When we meet up here shortly, it's going to really determine who has a good chance to win out the district. But at the same time, you still got to play everybody else. Muleshoe is going to get better. I haven't seen them. This later on this Saturday, we'll see Dimmitt to see how good they are, and then later on we'll see Friona. So we still got to take care of business, one game at a time. Don't get too wrapped up in trying to keep up with Shallowater. I think what happened last time when we played Levelland, Shallowater played Levelland, was able to win in convincing fashion, kind of blew them out. And then, we played them that following day, and maybe we kind of felt that we should blow them out, too, to kind of keep up with Shallowater. So we just kind of know what Shallowater's doing, but don't try to keep up with them. Just play our game. Dimmitt, Shallowater beat Dimmitt 22-2 or something like that. So we don't have to worry about the runs and how many runs they got. We just got to take care of business, get W's, and that's all really matters is W's.
Yes, sir. You got to take it one game at a time. It is cliche, but it is the truth. And if you have an old Wildcat schedule from earlier in the season, it shows that Littlefield plays a non-district game this week versus River Road. That has been canceled, so the Wildcats will not take the diamond again until this Saturday, like you said, when they travel to Dimmitt to play the Bobcats. And by the way, we will be there with a play-by-play broadcast here at www.west11sports.com, and that's a 12 noon first pitch. We will go on the air about 11:40 with our pregame show. So if you can't make the trip to Dimmitt, be sure and tune into the broadcast here at West 11 Sports Media. In other Littlefield High School sports news, the Wildcats and Lady Cats track teams were in Brownfield on Thursday, March the 24th, for the Cub Relays. In the girls' division, the Lady Cats came in second place with a total of 114 points. They did fall to Shallowater, who won the meet. Well, it was over 100 points. Shallowater had 216. Littlefield was the second-place team with 114. And then Lady Cats were well ahead of the third-place team. Brownfield, Idalou came in fourth. Slayton was fifth. Lubbock Trinity sixth. Seagraves was seventh. And then Petersburg was eighth in the girls' standings. Individually for the Littlefield Lady Cats, we've got some really talented track stars there at Littlefield High School. And I think where Shallowater gets us, because we've kind of been at the same meets as Shallowater so far,
yes,
and they're in our district as well, but where they get us on the girls' side is just in depth.
Yeah.
You know, they score a lot of points because they have a lot of girls in their program. But our girls, they were finishing 1 and 2 in a lot of different events. We won both of the sprint relays, the 4x100 and the 4x200. So, we've got a lot of talent on the girls' side. Boys' side, not a whole lot of depth. Our boys came in 7th out of 8 teams, and we had 10 total points. Antoine Griggs did finish in second place in the 100 meters, and then we had a relay team that finished in 6th place. But overall, a good showing for the Wildcats and especially the Lady Cats there at the Cub Relays.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of these, maybe not go as a team, but as individually probably move on, past district and, kind of push for regional and, go down the line. Hopefully some of these girls get back to a state tournament, state track meet, and then also some of the boys may be able to compete and possibly get to the state track meet also.
Taking a look at the individual results for the girls, LaTanya Jones won first place in the 100 meters. With a time of 12.72 seconds. She's fast. She was
Yes.
the runner-up in the long jump with a leap of 16 feet, 1 3/4 inches. Deanna Smith won first place in the 200-meter dash with a time of 25.99 seconds. Courtney Reed won second place in the 800 meters with a time of 2 minutes, 55.12 seconds. And Courtney also finished in fourth place in the 400 meters with a time of 1 minute, 7.43 seconds. Adriana Cueto came in fifth place in the 400-meter run, just a fraction of a second behind her teammate Courtney Reed with 107.56. Kaylee Edgman, she can do a lot more than just play basketball.
Yeah.
She, of course, went to the state track meet in the discus last year, and she won the meet championship in Brownfield in the discus, first place with a throw of 123 feet 2 inches. And Kaylee was the runner-up in the shot put with a throw of 31 feet 3 inches. In the pole vault, Luz Fernandez was the second-place finisher. She was the runner-up. She had a vault of 8 feet. And then Callie Newton had a vault of 6 feet. She finished in fifth place for the Lady Cats. And then, like I said, the relays, the 4x100 meters, Kaylee Edgman, Deanna Smith, LaTanya Jones, and De'Erica Smith came in first place with a time of 49.75 seconds. The 4x200 meter relay also won first place. That was made up of De'Erica Smith, Tyra Griggs, Memory Balderas, and LaTanya Jones. That was a time of 1 minute, 45.84 seconds. And then the 4x400 meter relay, they came in fifth place. That was made up of Deanna Smith, Courtney Reed, Adriana Cueto, and De'Erica Smith. They had a time of 4 minutes, 38.29 seconds. So Lady Cats, very exciting season for them in track and field. And, of course, they're not even done. They're not even halfway done. They've got several track meets to go to before district, and then, of course, the postseason track meets as well. So it was a good week.
Yeah, very good week for Littlefield sports. Hopefully we can keep that going. It's going to be a big break just due to the fact that a lot of testing going on this week. Monday they had a golf, the beginning of district golf meet. I don't know the results of that so far, but I imagine when we get that, we'll definitely relay that.
Yes, sir. So West 11 Sports Media, be sure and check out our blog, check out our Facebook page, our Twitter account, of course, our live play-by-play broadcast. We have all of the Littlefield and Olton High School sports broadcasts here at West 11 Sports Media. And our podcast. You and I get together and do this every week. A little recap of the previous week at Littlefield High School. And then, of course, I do a daily Wildcat sports update. And we're looking to add to our podcast as well. Once we can kind of get everybody settled in Olton, we'll try to do some more Olton Mustangs coverage and then maybe some more regional type coverage as well. But you and I, of course, we're the play-by-play guys for Littlefield sports, and that's, what we know and that's what we talk about. So we hope that the folks here in the Littlefield area and those that maybe are from Littlefield and moved on, you're somewhere in the world, not in Littlefield anymore, but you always have that special place in your heart for the Wildcats. We hope that all of you enjoy it out there, and be sure and spread the word. Share us on Facebook, share us on Twitter, and tell everybody that we've got some good coverage for Littlefield High School.
Definitely. And also one thing I want to mention also that the softball girls will start off district this Saturday against Shallowater. So I believe it's a home game. I'm not quite sure, but they definitely haven't played since last Monday, the 21st. Was the last time they played, and they needed this rest. They had a lot of players that are hurt, so they're able to get back and get ready for district against Shallowater this Saturday.
Sir. I want to send all the best to the Lady Cats softball team, and like you said, golf, track, baseball, all the good stuff happening this spring here at Littlefield High School. Until next time, I'm Cody West. Keith, appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Have a great day, everyone.